What if the key to lasting love is understanding both its beauty and its challenges? Welcome to Love Mastery, the podcast where we explore love in all its forms. I'm your girl, Kanu, a licensed therapist passionate about helping you navigate the joys and the struggles of love. This podcast is for you if you want to explore the intersection of love, faith, and mental health. I will answer your questions, share real stories to help you find, keep, and grow in love. Let's discover the keys to lasting love together. Welcome back to Love Mastery, the podcast where we dive into love, connection, and then we build stronger and healthier relationships. I'm your girl, Kanu, and today I want to talk about starting fresh in your relationship this year. So did you know that nearly 65% of couples say they feel stuck in a routine by the third year of their relationship? But here's the good news. Each year, the new year is the perfect time to reset, rejuvenate, and bring fresh energy into your connection. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 simple yet powerful ways to refresh your relationship. So let's dive right in. So I once worked with a couple who had been married for 15 years at that time. And at first, when they were coming to me, they struggled to connect during our sessions because they were so focused on everything that was going wrong. So I asked them this question: what's one thing you've done well as a team this past year? And the husband paused and thought for a moment and said, well, we kept our family dinners going even when life got hectic. And that one simple acknowledgement opened the door for gratitude and a more balanced reflection. So reflection isn't about reliving hard times. It's about celebrating and what worked and identifying areas for growth. So take time with your partner to talk about highs and lows of last year. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and discuss what you would like to do differently moving forward. So try setting aside 30 minutes this week to ask each other, what brought us closer last year? And then what can we improve together this year? It's the perfect way to start fresh. So here's a little side note. In 2020, when COVID was happening, a friend of mine and I started a special tradition. At the end of that year, we asked ourselves, what were the happiest moments of the year? It really helped us reframe the narrative, shifting focus from the hardships to the joys. And what began as a way to bring light during a difficult time has actually now grown into an annual tradition. So last year, we welcomed 2 more friends into this tradition, making it an even more meaningful way to get together and reflect and celebrate the moments that brought us happiness throughout the year. So point number 1, which I just shared, is reflect on the past year together. Set some time to do that. And then the second point I wanted to share is set a relationship intention. So there's this saying that says energy flows where attention goes. I absolutely love that. So the same applies to relationships. If you don't set a direction for where you want your relationship to go, it's easy to drift into autopilot and then get boring, right? So think of it this way. Imagine you're planning to go on a road trip. You wouldn't just start driving without knowing your destination, would you? The same goes for your relationship. Setting a shared intention gives you a sense of purpose, and it helps you both stay aligned. So this could be something like, we want to prioritize laughing together and having fun this year, and we will make time for regular dates or date nights. And once you have set your intention, write it down and keep it somewhere visible, on your fridge maybe, in your calendar, or even as a note on your phone. So let this intention guide your actions and decisions throughout the year. All right, number 3, reconnect through small, consistent actions. So here's a quick stat. According to the relationship expert, Mr. John Gottman, I think many of you know him, small everyday gestures of love and connection are more important than the grand romantic gestures when it comes to relationship satisfaction. So think about it. How often do you show your partner that you care in little ways? A friend once told me she realized that her husband feels most loved when she wakes up and makes his coffee every morning. That small action spoke volumes to him. The key is consistency. It could be as simple as sending a sweet text message during the day, giving a genuine compliment, or carving out 10 minutes each evening to ask, "How was your day, honey?" Or, "What made you smile today?" I don't know, whatever question that you can come up with. And over time, these small moments build trust and connection. So, what's one small thing you can commit to doing for your partner this week? Start there and watch how it strengthens your bond. Number 4, try something new together. I absolutely love this one. So, I once read a study that found couples who try new activities together, report feeling closer and more connected. And why is that? Because novelty creates excitement. And that excitement often gets associated with your partner. So, a great example is a couple I know who signed up for a cooking class. They weren't the best cooks, from what I was told, but the shared experience of learning and laughing through their mistakes brought them actually closer. So, you don't have to do anything big, just pick something that, excites both of you. So maybe it's exploring a new hiking trail or, training for a 5K together or trying a different cuisine or learning a new skill like dancing or painting. It's not about being perfect. It's about creating new memories and seeing each other in a fresh light. All right, the last one is communication, but of course I'm a nerd, so I created an acronym, ACT, A-C-T. So acknowledge, communicate, and then tune in. So one of the most common issues I see and hear in relationships of any kind is the assumption that the other person already knows what you are feeling or thinking. But the reality is they don't. They're not a mind reader. So show your partner you hear and understand them. Express your thoughts, your needs, and feelings openly and honestly. And then pay attention, be present, and listen with empathy. So, acknowledge, communicate, and tune in. Start small. Practice active listening. When your partner speaks, put down your phone maybe. Look them in the eye and really hear what they are saying. And don't forget the power of gratitude. A simple thank you for helping with that, or I appreciate you, can go a really long way. So if you want to take it up a notch, consider a weekly check-in. Ask questions like, how can I support you better this week? Or what's been on your mind lately? These conversations help keep your connection strong and your communication open. All right, you guys. So here's the recap. 5 points that I shared with you today. Reflect on the past year together. Set a relationship intention. Reconnect through small, consistent actions. And then try something new together. And then lastly, commit to better communication. And I use the acronym ACT, which is acknowledge, communicate, and tune in. So remember, the key to a thriving relationship isn't about making massive changes overnight. It's about showing up for each other every day, one small step at a time. I hope you enjoyed this episode, you guys. If you did, please share it with a friend or share it with a couple that you know. I'm so excited to be coming back and sharing these episodes with you. Till next time, love always. Thank you so much for tuning in to Love Mastery. I want to hear from you. your love stories, funny dating moments, confessions, updates, or even the questions that you've been dying to ask. So send your Dear Kanu messages to kanukayi@gmail.com. And don't forget to follow, share this podcast with someone who needs it, and join the journey as we learn, laugh, and grow in love together. See you next time. Love always.